Okay, so today we are going to go ahead and go over the practice test for chapter 2. Okay, it's a real short chapter, only 2 lessons. Now, you'll notice that on this practice test, there are some skills that we learned back in chapter 1 that came back up again in these 2 lessons. All right, so anytime we have vocabulary, I do not go over them. If you have a concern, you need to message me before the day of the test, okay? All right, so when dealing with a proof, okay, remember we always use the statement above, okay? So we have our 2 givens. Our reason here is definition of supplementary angles. So you need to know the definition of supplementary angles. Okay, and both angles added to 180, okay? Now, in step 3, we are saying that A plus B equals 180. Then we are saying C plus the measure of angle C plus the measure of angle D equals 180. Now we're saying those 2 angles are equal to each other. So they were both equal to 180. Now they're equal to each other. And so 2 values that are equal to the same value are now equal to each other. That is transitive property. Then here, okay, what changed from 4 to 5? How did I get from 4 to 5? Well, the only difference that I can observe is C has been replaced with A, and that is substitution. Anytime something is replaced, that is substitution. What is missing? Okay, that is A is no longer there in step 6. Okay, A can be subtracted from both sides. All right, and so we're left with B and D. And remember when I talked about it in 2.6, whatever you're trying to prove is going to go last. So that should be a dead giveaway. No one should get this one wrong, okay? All right, again, it is a definition question. Order doesn't matter. There's your hint, okay? Should know those properties. All right, why can I make this statement? AC is an angle bisector. Well, that's because it was given to you. 9 out of 10 times it will be given, okay? What in reason statement 1 tells you that I can have congruent angles? What in statement 1 tells you I can have congruent angles? Well, if you look at your choices, it's obvious. Definition of angle bisector. Angle bisector means 2 congruent angles have been produced. When angles are congruent, we can state they are equal. That's what happened in 3. What happened in 4? Why did I go from the name of the angles to the value? What changed there? Well, that would be, again, substitution. I replaced the angles with their values. All right, now we're just subtracting. Now, you want to be careful here. You want to make sure that you are, you're not showing your work here. You're just putting down the next step. So if I subtract 6, you see I no longer have the 6x. So it would be 4x here equals 8. How did the 4 disappear? How did the 8 turn into a 2? Division property was applied. Definition. Okay. Let's see. Is this? Okay. So there's no picture. I just want to make sure nothing was missing. All right. So you are told that you have a linear pair. Linear pair means a pair of angles that form a line. So if you need a picture, R, Q, S, and then this is T. So this angle plus this angle is going to make 180. So 2x plus 6 plus 4x plus 18 thinking 180. So plus 18 equals 180. Come on, you like terms. 6x plus 24 equals 180. Subtract. Divide by 6. And that would be, let me just go ahead. 156 divided by 6, 26. All right, so x is 26. Then you would plug it in. 2 times 26 plus 6. Oh. 2 times 26 plus 6. Enter. So that first angle is 58, and then 4 times 26 plus 18, and that would be 122. So 58, 122. All right, and then how would you check? Well, the two angles, 58 and 122, should add up to 180. Just so happen to click that. All right, definition. Okay, again, real basic definition. We talked about this in chapter 1. You need to know what the congruent markings are telling you. All right, another proof. Okay, so we are told that the value of Km is 37. Why can I make this statement here? What's going on in 2? Well, are we adding segments together? Did we add the same value to both sides of the equal sign? Or were we told we have a midpoint? No midpoint. There's no equal values. We did not add the same number to both sides of the equal sign. We are adding segments here. That's segment addition postulate. It's telling you to look at steps 1 and 2. So in 2, I had Km. Well, in 1, I was told what Km is. So this is 37. I was given in the picture the value of the segments. Okay. Here in 5, in 4, I had the values. In 3, I had the equation. So here, I plugged everything in. That's substitution. I'm replacing. It's telling you what to do. We're combining like terms. So I have 4x minus 3 equals 37. You want to be careful right here. We are going to add 3 to both sides. But watch, it does already have the x. So you're going to put the 4 right here. You're going to add 3 to the other side. And so that would be 40. We're going to get rid of the 4 by using division. And I get x is 10. Now, again, if you did everything correctly, your KL should be 17. I would double check just to be sure, but you know this value should be 17. But to make sure you did all these other steps correct, plug it in. So 2 times 10 minus 3. So 20 minus 3, yes, that is 17. So I did do everything correctly. All right, remember, go with your gut feeling on these. If it's definite true, if it's then it's always. If it's a definite false, that's never. That's sometimes. All right, so value of the variable, pay attention, okay? They are across from each other, so therefore angles that are across from each other are vertical. 2x, vertical angles are always congruent. 87 minus x. Add x. Divide by 3. And I get x equals 7 divided by 3, 29. Okay?